Now that you know how to buy index funds, the next question would be, which one should beginners invest in? Hi, it's Chisom, and today I'm going to be showing you the best index funds for beginners, including the SPY, VOO, VTI, etc., and why they're so beginner friendly. The first one is the VOO, that's the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. It tracks the S&P 500, which is basically 500 of the top publicly traded US companies. It also has a low expense ratio, about 0.03%. It is diversified, it has long-term growth, and it has reliable dividends. And also, why it's beginner friendly is because it automatically tracks US top companies on its own. The second one is the SPY, which is the SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, which also tracks the S&P 500 just like the VOO, but it is one of the oldest and popular ETFs in the world. But its expense ratio is slightly higher. I think it's about 0.09%. And the pros of this SPY is that it's highly liquid. When I say liquid, I mean liquid. It's easy to trade in or invest in, and it's very consistent. The third one is the VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, and it tracks the entire US stock market, including small, mid, and large companies. So investing in this index stock basically means you're investing in every company in the US, basically. And the best part, it offers an even broader diversification index than the S&P 500, because it's not just tracking 500 companies, it's tracking everything. And it also has a low expense ratio of about 0.03%. And it's also great for beginners who want total US market exposure. The fourth one is the IVV, which is the iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. It is another S&P 500 alternative, like it's another alternative to the VOO, because it also tracks 500 companies in the US. Its expense ratio is about 0.03%. The pros are it's similar to the VOO and it's highly liquid. When I say liquid, I mean liquid. It's also very stable, and it's ideal for beginners who want S&P 500 exposure with lower cost. The last one would be total market or sector ETFs. That's optional for beginners. You don't have to. I'm just listing them. An example would be the Vanguard Total World Stock ETF, which is the VI, or sector-specific ETFs like VGT Tech. The benefit is that it has further diversification, exposure to global markets or high growth sectors. My recommendation would be that beginners should start with the broad market ETFs before exploring this one. So that's why I just listed it. I'm not saying you should just dive headfirst into this one. You can start with the regular ones like the VOO, SPY before you start exploring this option. My recommendation for the best beginner ETFs to start with would be the VOO, SPY, VTI, or IVV. Then later on, you can diversify into other sectors and also consider individual stocks. So now that you know which index funds are perfect for beginners, in our next video, I'll be covering Nigerian index funds that you should know about and how you can invest in them. And as always, follow me, share to your friends who you think might be needing this, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.